indices. Like we heard about Infosys, we heard about TCS. I know that on my days also I was like, I going to work into TCS like that. But when placements comes into the picture, people comes for finding out the intern, you start getting punches on your faces, right? I mean, you start getting those vibes that what you are going to do, how you are going to do, what is next, what not is next, right? You start getting the reality in front of your faces. That some of your friends might join a different place, some of your friends might join, some of the big industries. You might not get that big industries, but after all, anyway, you are going to put yourself into the business world, and you start getting the business expectation, and what you start getting the reality of professional world. Sometimes people says that after few years of their professional career, their lives change. Life doesn't change, guys. Your prospect change, your thought process change. The changes of yourself starts from when you are putting your first step into the any industry. So consider you will see the reality. How many of you are currently, having a BT Sir's lecture, I guess? Anyone who are, currently, Arpit sir, currently taking the lectures of BT Sir? Are they from MC or MSc IT? Okay, MCA. So I guess you guys are getting the lectures of BT Sir, right? I'm waiting for your answer, guys. Not yet. Oh, okay. Okay. So when we were, let me just give you a quick, for us, like 8 hour of work, how to do, we have learned from BT Sir's lecture. We learn a lot from him. He give us some sort of task which will take around 6 hours, more than 6 hours continuously, and we have to do anyhow. After all, he is our director at that time, so we have to do continuously. So at that time, we start to getting the knowledge about how it would be in the industry, because when you are entering into any internship, or when you are entering into any sort of your business, or your new company, or as an intern, when you are getting into the business world, you first rule is to sit yourself in a single place for 8 hours. I don't think so any of you having that habit right now, and that is something which you compulsory need to do, guys. So first, whenever you start, whenever your first internship starts, either it's paid or not paid or anything, you are going to get the big glance about those business world, the professional environment, people around you. Like, let's say, for example, if you are joining any company, there were people who are working there for 9 years, 10 years, 5 years, 4 years, 2 years. Everybody is already there in the same environment, already there in the same condition for quite long. So what they are expecting from you guys, they're expecting the same behavior from you. They're expecting you to behave properly. They're expecting you to be on a proper time. Any HR rules currently you are getting from any company, those all rules are nothing but a protocol. And those old rules are meant to be in a protocol, because in industry there is a lot problem you are facing in terms of your time management, your behavior, your speaking style, right? When I say speaking, English is does not matter here, guys. English is just language. You need to work on your communication skills. That is a big thing, right? Communication is not only in English. અગર તમે ગુજરાતીમાં સરખી રીતે વાત નથી કરી શકતા, તો તમે બીજી લેંગ્વેજમાં નહીં જ કરી શકો. So how can you expect someone to take your words, or take your take your points in a positive manner, right? So consider, when you are going into any professional as an intern, when you start your journey, first when you step into any company, the people who are already sitting there expect you to be a professional in every manner. All the rules, all the regulations, all the interns needs to be behavior properly. Those behaviors are one who are going to countered by HR. If you are going in a small company, owner is also looking at you. You are not going there to, learn something. You have to start learn yourself. You have to learn it from yourself only. Nobody is going to teach you like you are right. You are getting the treatment in college, right? So there are a lot of good etiquettes which includes your professional relationship, your dress, your attendance, social skills, communication. Communication is something which will mark your personality. If you are not able to communicate, communication, let me give you an example of a good communication. If you are late today, and if you are not representing yourself as a proper manner, like let's say, for example, I just get late into the office and I start giving the bluffs, like I get my bus late, or maybe my father was not my father did wanted to discuss with me, sort of those kind of bluffs. Look, people, you are starter. We are here for quite long now. I mean, if I consider my own self, I have 7 years, 7 to 8 years of experience now. So when you come in front of me, I already know what you are accomplished. Frankly speaking, we are not able to look at your grades. What we are looking at you is when you are coming to our office, we we measure all your skills, not only your technical skills, your relationship skills, how you dress, what you speak, how you communicate internally. So some of them, what I have measured is some of important intensive skills. I have divided into totally 5 different points. Business etiquettes, how your bond is with your colleagues, your courtesy, your respects, your email etiquettes as well, your cell phone etiquettes. So I will go through one by one for the same. Let's see. I'm now only focusing only and only on your intensive etiquettes, where you are, how you want to behave, where you want to go, how you can start with it, how you can work out further, how you can represent yourself very well. Okay. Okay. So your first is your business etiquettes. Guys, there are a lot of type of protocols already putting into the picture, you know. Like when you say you are in a professional industry, many people, you have heard that many people says that I'm doing a white collar job. What is white collar job? You know, it's a job where you are not shouting, where you are not fighting with someone when you have issues. When you are working with someone, you don't need to be loud, you don't need to be you know a very bad attitude, right? Like when you are acting professionally, it looks very simple. You wanted to convey your message, convey it, but convey it in a proper manner. I have encountered a few interns in my office. And let me give you an example of what is bad professionally behavior, right? So there was this guy. I don't want to take his name, but there was this guy whom I get as an intern. He used to come every day. He used to come late. I was looking at him, but I was not telling him because after all, he's my intern. He's not my employee. An intern is something where we are, where we are measures their behavior, where we are measures their all the etiquettes manner. So he used to come late. That is okay. I don't care as far as his work is, finishing. But the problem with him is he's not following the work I give him. Like usually he used to, finish early. He used to go early. He feels like I'm not observing him at all. Sometimes because of my schedule, I might come late to office because of my schedule. So I already know what is going on. Like there was one chair and there was one sofa where he used to sit. He used to, sleep sometimes in the morning when I was not there in the office. But I know what is going on in the office, guys. We have lot of your owner or your HR have a lot of eyes, not only from their own things, right? So I have seen him. I have I have fired him within 15 days. I don't wait. I don't have time. I'm not going to lose my business or lose my money behind you. If you are considering your internship would be totally free if you are working somewhere, nobody is giving internship for free to anyone, guys. If you are not get paid internship, then also you are an employee whose your place, your sitting arrangement, your computer, everything is an expense for your company. So they will look into the person as an investment, guys. So if you are not professionally behave, they will not tolerate you, guys. No tolerance is there in the industry. This is the first code. You have to accept it, that now you are go into the industry where you are getting the professional treatment, as well as you have to be behave professional. Also, consider when you are communicating with your owner or with your any team member, your voice pitching, your way of speaking, how you are, representing yourself. Sometimes I heard, that when we get the offers to our interns, they start speaking about, I have to talk to my parents. Guys, seriously, you are 19, 20-year-old guys. You want your parents to take decisions for you? Seriously? I mean, this is something weird I heard starting getting at least from last 2 years, that when they are getting internship, when they are getting hard work, they start, representing that my parents are asking me this. Guys, no parents are going to give you a long lasting life, right? You have to be on your own. This is ridiculous. When I heard that I have to talk to my parents, I have to talk to my parents before coming into the office. I have to consider it to go early, especially in in girls' case, like they were expecting the company to leave them early. Guys, you have to be a professional. You have to be there in your company. You are representing yourself, right? If you are 19 to 20-year old, if you are not taking care of your own, how can you are taking care of any projects? At least not represent yourself, or not represent your mother's or father's attitude to your company owner or any HR. This is not the way of communication, guys. If you have some sort of problems, if you have the issues, sort out internally with your parents. Hello, can you hear me, guys? Okay, 100%. Okay. So basically, when you are representing yourself, don't expect your company to understand your issues with your parents, whatever they have. I heard so many people interfering in their parents' future, like they were saying that this is not the salary you should get, or this is not the place where should you work. This is not the hours you should work. But it is your own decision, guys. You are enough matured, you are coming into the industry, you are enough matured. I guess all of them are doing the master degree, so all of them are almost about 20, or maybe in finishing the 20 or something. So now it's your turn to get into the control of your car. If you are not able to convince your father, mother, how can you going to convince the world? This is not this is very big problem I have heard from many people. So I'm at least expecting you guys to speak for yourself, not for someone else who are guiding you, your guardian, or maybe your parents or something. No, look, Darby, I am not saying that you won't talk to your parents. I'm not at all saying that you talk to your parents. What I'm saying is, don't argue with your company because of your problem. What I'm saying here is, you have to take decisions internally first. Come to company with a firm decision. Like you wanted to come here, or you wanted to join any company, and then after some point of time, if your guardian or parents are giving some sort of points here, and then you leave just like that, and your reason is, my parents don't want me to hear, then it is your responsibility to talk to your parents first. So any decisions you take internally, then after, the same issue will come when you're going to the industry. So that way, let me give you a quick example here. There is a situation where this is a very good example, guys. Anyone who are going to join the internship or professional world, this is a very good example you need to understand. Like, say for example, a supervisor given to you, they start your work, they have assigned some sort of work with you. You have to report to some other supervisor for your work. Now when the there is two different teams. One team who assigns you a work for, let's say, 15 minutes. He is that particular team is your permanent team, and the some other supervisor assign you a work as an assistance for their current team. Now, when both the supervisors are, are giving you a work, if you wanted to do some sort of communication with other team, first you need to discuss everything: your task, your assigned task, your time sheet, everything with your current supervisor or current manager. This is also a same example you are having in the same situation in your family. I'm betting you guys, you are also getting the same issues in companies. Like, this is not starting from your home, it is starting into your industry as well. So internally clear yourself. If you wanted to do something, clear it out in front of your parents. Make them believe. If you are not able to convince them, how can you going to convince someone else? So this is also happening when your manager is assigning you something and he don't want you to go for other managers stuff because of their some sort of industry politics or something. They don't want to act internally, and those things happens just because their problems, and the sandwich is your problem, right? And you don't want to look at bad in front of both of the supervisor or both of the managers. Then this problem is also going to come. So it starts from your home only, guys. So that's why I'm telling you, basic communication skills is first make it clear with whatever problem you have, whomever problem you have, to whatever person you have, clear, very clear. Do the clear communication. It's and a very positive manner. If you don't want to join, show a very positive attitude. That, sir, I have good opportunities. I'm very happy to work here, but I don't want to continue because I'm getting a very good job. There is no reason you are sharing that I have to shift it to different place. My parents are not telling me, or my parents are not. If you are, honest to yourself, you have to honest with your company as well. Second thing, guys, you are now coming into the different world. I guess. I get. Sorry, guys. Sorry about that. Okay, so now you are jumping into the different world. I guess you are in the third year, so maybe it's possible that you all have, gone through this COVID situation. So last 2 years, college is not working, right? I mean, colleges, you are not getting college environment, right, guys? So the first thing is your internal communication with your friends, your networking is stopped. So I guess the new environment is the virtual environment in which we are, right now communicating. So there is also a new etiquette comes into the picture, which is a virtual communication etiquette. So sometimes I feel that, whenever you have meeting, join at least 5 minutes before. When you have meeting, you have to be in a place with proper mic, with proper taste yourself before joining any place. Like right now, if you are getting internship as well, you're most probably working from home. If it's a big level company, mid and small level already started their offices, but when you are in a big level companies, you have to join it from the computers. Your computer needs to be working properly. So many etiquettes are there. Sometimes I seen that the current situation is like, when we are discussing our topics in between friends, we used to speak in a very quick manner, like without grammar, without proper punctuation. But when you are coming into the industry, we expect you to put a proper grammar, proper punctuation, so that you can represent yourself very well. I have this incident. There was one client from Spain. So we used to work for him, and I remember I got one more client from Panama. So when we work with the Panamanian client, the problem we face is, we did the language conversation for Spain client. The language in a Spain, the Spanish in Spain speaking is different, and the language in North US is different. So when I represent few things in front of Spain clients, few words are representing as some sort of bad words in their language. So this one, this I guess this one is starting around 2016. I start to understanding that, okay, There is a huge difference between languages as well. So we have to command over it before representing ourselves. So this is just I'm telling you as an example, because this is also coming into your etiquettes only, right? So uh, many times when you are in an internship, you start, you're getting into the dinner, you're getting into the out area of your business area, but that is also count, guys. I mean, it's not at all, I mean, when you are going to the fun place, then also you have to maintain some sort of protocols. These protocols are for your own goods. When you are too much open with someone, there are a lot of places where a business environment gives you some sort of place where you are vulnerable, right? So you should know what is your limit, what is your limit to speak, even if out of the office environment, right? So this is also very important that your even I have heard that your table etiquettes are also important. So when you are sitting on a table with someone who are, because consider, in school no one is judging us, in college people start noticing us, but they are not judging us, right? But when you are going to the business world, they start judge you in small things. Like they are judging you in your speaking manner, they are judging you in your sitting manners, they are judging you in your internal communication manner, everywhere. So if someone is judging you, it's important for you to make sure that you are getting yourself, or you're getting yourself represent properly, right, guys? Okay, so after business communication, business etiquettes, I wanted to play a small, game here. It's called communication cycle. So, guys, I need few volunteers here. I'm stopping my representation for a minute. I want few, few people to join me. Guys, anyone who'd like to, communicate with me. I have few questions for you guys. Let's consider as an a mock internship kind of stuff, a mock internship interview kind of stuff, for you. Anyone who wanted to come along, or I will start speaking a name. Anyone? Akash Patel, B33. Hello? Anyone, guys? Then I ask Arpit sir to pick some student up. Arpit sir, I need 2 students.
Okay, give me a few minutes. Lalita, unmute yourself. Lalita Sutar, yes, unmute yourself. The other one is who is Muskan? Yes, we have another one, Muskan. Aja Muskan. You can extend it. Yes, Java, we have 2 students. One is Lalita and another is Muskan.
Hi, Muskan. Hi, Lalita.
Good morning, sir.
Good, very good morning. Very good morning. Arpit sir, I'm getting echo. Arpit sir, can you mute yourself? I'm getting echo.
Yes, I think now. Now, Jala, we have one student here offline.
Oh,
if you wanted to
it?
communicate with her, yes. One is here offline and one is online.
Okay, but I'm not hearing them properly. I guess none of them can hear them properly because we are getting my own voice echo.
Then what we can do? I think we can choose someone else.
No worries, Arpit sir. Let me take it further. Don't worry.
Okay.
Right? Just no worries. Okay, guys. So this one is a simple game, right, guys? I haven't asked you anything. I mean, I just ask you to just come and introduce yourself, or maybe just come and speak with me. I have to, particularly ask Arpit sir to pick 2 students. Why, guys? You don't want to be, you don't want to take an initiator advantage. It's called initiator advantage, guys. This is also happens with you. This is also happens with you in internship, guys. When there are multiple people in your, let's say right now, we are also having 5 to 7 different interns. When I ask someone to, speak about it, they are not speaking. And if you are not speaking, you are losing your points, guys. So consider right now the current scenario. Manali, you have to, you have, I have, Arpita specifically to pick you up, right? I mean, what do you think? Why didn't you speak up? Can you tell me the reason? Manali, I think you're unmuted, right? Or Lalita, anyone, guys? Why didn't you
Yes,
speak? Can you give me the reason?
yes, sir. I
Hello?
speak when you tell my name.
Your voice is breaking.
Hello, am I
Yeah,
audible?
yeah, yeah. Now I can hear you. What you said?
Okay, I speak when you say my name.
Right. But why don't you take an initiator? Why don't you take initiative that let me speak to, what I'm going to learn? Why don't you come upfront? Can I get the reason?
Less confidence.
Okay, there is one. Yeah, that is also one of the reason. But don't you think, guys?
Preference.
Thank you so much for your answer, Lalita. Uh, okay, guys, this is specifically. I have put this picture in front of you that I 100% know that many of you feel very less confident. What is the problem with you guys? This is the same issue happens when you are sitting in front of your employers. You know, when you are speaking as a team, like let's say for example, there is 10 interns. Usually we come to companies, we hire people, we come them to our office. Then after, I have a wonderful project and I want to assign this project to interns. I ask who are going to lead. And if you are not speaking, you are losing 1 point in terms of you are going to learn something. You are going to notice somewhere, right? And when you are noticed, your you are representing yourself. So that is very much important, guys. I used to remember my days when we are coming to the there was two member, like one is me and one of the other is Rahul Ayyar. There was very good friend of mine. When we are sitting in a there was a fight between us that who are going to speak first, because even if we are wrong, what matters? The matter is I'm going to remember this particular. I'm damn sure that Lalita going to remember this particular moment for the rest of his life, or sorry, rest of her life, because she feels that okay, I pointed out her. She remembers that okay, she answered this question. But guys, even if you are wrong, even if you are feeling less confident, you have to speak up. That is okay if you are wrong. Nothing is, what happened? Nobody's going to kill you, right? You're wrong, you're wrong. It's okay. But employer will, remember you that okay, she's the one or he's the one who is taking, initiative, or who is initiative some sort of task. So this is very much important, guys. Communication starts with your confidence. Communication starts with taking initiatives. So if you are not taking initiative, like right now you didn't, none of you have taken an initiative to speak, then how you are going to take an initiative for, taking initiatives for your company? And you always become a low confidence, like uh, person will change when they are working into an industry. A lot of factors comes into the picture. Your start bullying, your start, people, your colleagues will start put you in a low confidence because of your ability. You will start getting low confidence. So if you are not initiative something, you are never going to learn something new. This slide is specifically to point out this point only, that if you are not taking initiative, there is no meaning of you're going to join some sort of internship. If you want to grow yourself, you have to pick yourself up. Nobody is going to pick you up. Like right now, Arpit sir, specifically asked for two students. Why he needs to pick you up, guys? Why don't you take an initiative? That is very important task. Same things I've also looked into my interns, that if you are if they are not taking any initiative, they are not important for my company, right? And consider, guys, none of my employee, I'm expecting them that I'm going to teach them something. I'm expecting all of my employees to give their inputs to me, right? I'm not expecting them to that I have to teach them, because they already got their their all degrees and all education in their education system. I'm calling him here to give me a knowledge, right? So this is important. Please remember this particular thing. Take initiatives. It's very important. Apart from that, a very important aspect is your teamwork. That how you bond with your colleagues and supervisor. This is very important, guys. If you are not proper bonding, or if you are not having a proper communication or a proper bonding strength with your supervisor or a manager or your colleague, you are not going to learn for a long time, or you are not going to survive for a long time. These all things matters in your internship aspects as well. So as an intern, you are not the employee. You are getting those 6 month or 5 month or 3 month, whatever internship period you are getting. This is your learning period. If you are not attaching yourself with any of this person, even if you are introvert, guys, I'm not saying that everybody is having a very good confidence or they can communicate very well, but this is a learning period, guys, and that's why it's called internship. That's why it's not called employment, right? So your colleagues and supervisor also needs to be a very good bonding aspect. If you are not able to bond to your supervisor or your colleague, how you gonna work with your team when you are getting your own team? And mark me, guys, none of the job in the world are a very good paid unless you are into a man management. Even if you are a technical right now, at the end of the day, after 6 months or 6 years or 7 years or 8 years or 10 years, you have to do the man management. If you are not able to communicate, or if you are not able to create a bond between your colleagues or your team or your people, how can you gonna work with them, right? Many of you are maybe in relationship. How you get into the relationship? By creating a bond. And how that bond creates? Communicating with them, behavioring with them, right? I know many of you, many boys are here, many girls are here, and it's an adult, we are in an adult condition. Everybody knows that if you wanted to create a relationship with someone, you have to impress them. You are doing a lot of stuff for them. How you're going to create that? Only and only by proper communicating with them. You make all the efforts. The same efforts you have to apply for your internship as well, guys. You have to be there more than 8 hours, I guess. At least 10 hours you are sitting in a place where you're going to work. If you don't have any bond with your colleagues or supervisor, how you going to survive that, right? Main thing is, like as I said, none of you guys are, there was a funda called AKS, usually it's a wrong spelling of ask, but yeah, it's AKS. Ask, knowledge, and speak. Ask first, you know whatever answer your speaker or whatever answer your leader is giving to you, getting a knowledge from it, and then after speak about it. So consider, if you are assigned any responsibility, first what you need to understand is, you need to understand your goals and responsibility. If you are not clear with your goals and responsibility, ask your manager, your colleague, your supervisor, your boss multiple times. It is important. But if you are asking multiple times, they won't feel bad. But if you are doing something miscommunication, or if you are doing something different than what they are asking, it would looks very, very bad, guys. And that makes your impression very bad compared to if you're not asking to your employer or colleague, right? So it is very important for you guys to ask yourself, and that's why this funda is created. AKS: ask, knowledge, and speak. If you have asked, you will get a proper knowledge, and if you are getting a proper knowledge, then after you speak for yourself. Otherwise, there is no meaning of getting details, right? So yeah, you need to be having a very good bond with your colleagues and supervisor. Colleagues is your interns also, your employer also, your HR also. Everybody is important in this role, and your internship period is very very critical. You have to be very thorough in it. That how many times you are asking is not matter. If you are asking it properly, if you know your responsibility, you can do it properly, right? So it is very important that you need to have a bond, because let's say some sort of task you are assigning are very difficult compared to what you are coming out of, right? You are coming out of college where you get the base of your technical knowledge, but when actually you need to implement, it is very difficult for you to understand the industry scenario. You need to understand your cycle. So at that time, if you have quickly generate your bond with your colleagues, with your seniors, with your supervisor, it would be very easy for you to understand those tasks. So it is also one of the etiquettes where you need to bond yourself with your colleagues and supervisor. Okay, now this one is very common. Like આપણે ગુજરાતીમાં ઓલું કહે ને કે ભાઈ તમારા ઘરની સભ્યતા તમારા આઈ થિંક ઓકે મને જવાબ આપે તો સભ્યતા તમારી સભ્યતા તમારા વાતો ઉપરથી ઝળકાય છે. So this is nothing but your courtesy and respect. Thank you is a good word. Sorry is a good word. Excuse me is a good word. Nobody is going to give you a money, or nobody is asking for money to speak about it. આપણે ગુજરાતીમાં પણ ઘણી મિસ્ટેક કરીએ છીએ. આપણે એમાં પણ આપણી કર્ટસી યુઝ નથી કરતા. ઇંગ્લિશમાં થેન્ક યુ કહેવાથી કર્ટસી થઈ જાય એવું નથી. બટ કન્સિડર ગાઈઝ, ધીસ ઇઝ વેરી ઇમ્પોર્ટન્ટ. If you wanted to ask something, ask in a respectful manner. Even if you are working with your friends in industry, friends is out of office. Inside office, he is your colleague, right? You have to be in that particular environment. And if you are not asking your colleague or your co-worker properly, they are not going to support you. So this is very much important. So this is the environment you are creating, right? So it's very important that you can examine your courtesy and respect in workplace, right? And you have to shift yourself. Like there is your private life, there is your public life. Both have a different aspect. So you have to measure yourself, right? When to speak what type of words, when to ask for courtesy. I have this one, I remember this particular scenario. I was taking class in Singapore, so I was there, you know. So if you are not, you usually get a lot of elevators in our malls, right? We used to see people are just standing there. But if you are in a different country, like I was, I think I get second time after my visiting, I got my business visa there, and I go there to give a tuition to my students. So at that time, I remember there was two lanes. You have seen a lot of videos. The left side lane, you have to stand. The right side lane, you have to make a place for a person to go before you, right? This courtesy is a very small courtesy. But for some people, like if you are going in I remember in 2014 there was a second Vibrant. I represent my company there. You are getting people all around the world. So if you don't know your courtesy and respect, people will won't take you seriously, guys. Even if you wanted to way, there was a way of speaking. There was a way of asking. There was not only a verbal way of respect and courtesy. There was a lot of other aspects as well, right? So make sure that your courtesy and respect in a proper manner, right? So that way you can have a proper understanding of it, right? Also, when you are jumping into the industry, apart from your verbal communication, your written communication is also important, because 80% of your task and 80% of your work are gone through email only. So you also need to learn an email etiquettes as well. This is also one of the etiquettes comes into the picture when you are going into the industry, right? If you're using three different fonts in email, there are some sort of there is a meaning of it when industry comes to the picture. Who, he forgot to close his caps lock. So I'm getting all the words in capital manner. And after getting into the industry, if you are sending me in a capital manner, that means you are shouting on me. It's a very small thing, right? It doesn't matter. Like right now, you forgot to, close your caps lock. But then also, for me, it would be shouting. So I will consider it as a hard word from you. So this is also important. I'm taking a live example to give you an understanding about what those small aspects, right? A great deal of communication in workplace, however, mostly in communication happens through email. Like right now, there is a different culture. Like some of them are sending details on WhatsApp, some of them are sending, but everything is examined there, right? Where are your abbreviations? Like if you are asking a question or if you are giving a statement, this this also matters. Like if you remember, there is a very good movie called Sanju, right? Everybody has seen that, I guess. So Sanjay Dutt was very, politely saying the same word, that everybody has seen that particular, that Sanjay Dutt is terrorist, but no people in the world have seen that exclamatory mark behind this sentence, right? That exclamatory will change the whole sentence meaning. That question will change the whole meaning. So you need to know where you want to put what type of emoticon, right? Sometimes I see that many people would love to discuss in emojis. They put a lot of emojis in their communication. Make sure first communication without emojis. See how person reacts. Let's see the environment, and then after put your emojis or emoticon or things there. And that time only you are able to understand how they are communicate with you. And then after put things in a proper manner. I have seen, email etiquettes is very much important because when really don't get a proper understanding about your subject. I personally ignore those emails because if you are not 100% sure what you are sending to me, how can you 100% sure that what you wanted to convey me? That is a single line, like your 30 to 40 words of subject. It also matters. What you are putting there, it also matters. Along with that, you need to be a proper, you need to be there with a proper structure. Like you are managing a folder structure, then it also needs to be a very naming structure. Otherwise, what happened? I need something, I ask you, and you are not able to give me that particular detail very quickly. So it is also one of your fault only, that you are not respecting your own work, right? If you are, look, don't send forward emails that contains offensive restriction of such mark, right? So you wanted to convey something very funny, and you are just forwarding something into your colleagues or your friends, even if they're working in it. Don't do that. Make yourself and think about in a different manner, like because you are going to be a mentor in few years, guys. After 2 to 3 years, people are expecting things from you. Why do you putting in a protocol? Like in this particular protocol, you have to in this particular protocol you have to leave. Make it your life. It is very good. I mean, it's healthy when you go somewhere else, right? Yes. After all, the big issue right now is social media. We all have a problem of social media. Even me too. I'm not coming from a different world. I'm into your world only. Whenever first programmatic, all of those written details are okay. But first of all, if you are going somewhere as an intern, make sure your phone is silent. Your phone will be used in a minimalistic manner, very minimal. Don't consider it as a very light. Don't take it lightly, guys. It matters a lot. If you are putting yourself into cell phone for a quite long, if you are, there is some time where you can do that. Your lunch time is there. Your early morning before coming to office, finish all your necessary needs. I understand you are getting an urgent call, things like that. Make it quickly, finish it. Don't get into the social media while you are in a particular environment, right? After getting yourself comfortable, after getting understanding the scenario of your office, what are their protocols, then after start using it. So make sure your cell phone etiquettes are also important. And cell phone, in terms of, sometimes it happens that you're getting calls from your company, right? So you need to represent yourself to someone. Like sometimes I remember I also allow few of my interns, like especially interns in business executive and all. I ask them to, talk to the client directly. So that is also important, that you put your name with your company name, and you are not representing yourself now. You are representing a company. So if you are not able to represent yourself properly, you're not able to represent the company as well. And this will definitely take a long clause, guys, right? You have a point in your project, nobody is hearing you properly. Find a way to, tell them, ask them, put your point very easily, very slowly, and then after move further, right? Whenever your customer, your supervisor, as I told you, there is a three-way logic, AKS, ask, knowledge, and speak. Don't speak before getting the knowledge, or don't speak before hearing your supervisor. I seen these three things very much in my current interns as well. They don't listen me, and then after they start getting issues in their work. And this will take me a while to taught my interns, and that's why this particular lecture I take. When Prerna ma'am called me, I told her that, yeah, I wanted to give a quick presentation on this specifically, because if you want to be, this is a problem of, this is everybody's issue right now. So that's why I'm telling you guys that before you speak something, first listen to your speaker who are discussing with you. Properly listen them, properly understand them, and then after speak about it. Otherwise, you are maybe representing yourself in a wrong manner, and your words are representing in a different way, which make them feeling harsh, and you are might losing an opportunity, right? Yeah. So I think it's almost an hour I have speak. So yeah, currently we have three opportunities in internship. We have AI ML three interns. We are looking forward for having three interns. PHP we are having Laravel and Angular. We wanted to have two interns, and I'm looking for a business executive as well. So here, Sarpit sir, it is, I guess, more than enough time I have taken from you guys. So I'm taking this 15 minutes as a question answer. And frankly, I want every one of you who are having questions to talk to me rather writing it down, right? So this 15 minutes, I'm taking question answers. So let me know, guys, if anyone have any questions, or anyone wanted to know, or anyone wanted to understand something about industry or internship or something. I'm here. Yes, Arpit sir, it's over to you now. I'm just waiting for the question answer.
Dear students, if you wanted to ask anything, if you have any queries, then you can ask to sir. Students, you are free to ask any question related with etiquettes or company etiquettes, email etiquettes, etc., etc.
Anything,
You
guys?
can go through. Yeah, anything related with the company, right, Zala? I think so.
I am not here to do the personal consultation, right?
Yeah. Yes,
Hello, sir.
students. Yes.
Sir, I have a question about confidence. Sir, actually, my problem is that when in any lectures or in any out places, when someone told me to speak about anything, I am certainly feeling nervous. And as now there is a time of COVID, and we have to on lecture we have to attend online lectures. So there
Right.
might be lack of confidence in asking questions to faculties also. So as sir said that you have a lot of
So,
confidence, so give me tips.
uh, Harshit, I lost you for a second. Can you repeat your last two sentences?
Sir, I have lack of confidence while speaking my words to another person. in any form like question or like advice. So please give me some tips.
Okay, tell me how you are feeling right now.
Sir, right now I am feeling well,
Much
but
confident? No. Tell me, much
yes,
confident
yes,
compared to this 77 people, I guess.
yes,
You are the first one who is come forward and asked me a question,
yes,
right? What do you
yes.
think before asking me a question? What do you think?
Mm. I have asked, I have think that I have asked these questions to you for my
ગુજરાતી છો
betterment.
દોસ્ત? ગુજરાતી છો?
હા, but હા સર આવડે
પછી
છે.
તને કમ્ફર્ટેબલી લેંગ્વેજ બોલ ને.
ઓકે, એટલે મને એવું લાગ્યું કે મારા ક્વેશ્ચન તમને પૂછું છું કારણ કે મને હેલ્પ મળે આગળ કોઈ એમ.
બરાબર છે? તો તે આ વિચાર્યું, તો તે ઇનિશિયેટિવ લીધો, તો તને અંદરથી સારું ફીલ થયું?
હા સર ને.
સારું ફીલ થયું ને? મતલબ
હા
મારા
સર.
દ્રષ્ટિએ અહીંયા જે 76 પીપલ બેઠા છે, રાઈટ, એના કરતા તને સારું ફીલ થયું, રાઈટ?
યસ, હા સર.
આ ફિલિંગને કન્ટિન્યુઅસ કરજે, તારો ઓટોમેટિક કોન્ફિડન્સ ગ્રો થશે.
ઓકે.
હું તને બે શબ્દ કહીશ ને તને મજા આવશે એવું નથી, બટ this is a very good point Harshit has put into the table right now. હર્ષિત સ્પેસિફિકલી તારા માટે કે જ્યારે પણ આપણે કોઈ ઇનિશિયેટિવ લઈએ ને, ફર્સ્ટ આજે તું બોલ્યો, બીજા બધા ના બોલ્યો, રાઈટ? તું બોલ્યો, તને એક ફિલિંગ આવી હશે કે મજા આવી, મને ગમ્યું કે ભાઈ મેં ક્વેશ્ચન પૂછ્યો, રાઈટ? યુ ઓટોમેટિકલી ફીલ a very good vibes, રાઈટ? આ ફિલિંગ્સ દર વખતે રાખવાની. તું વધીને તારું ખોટું પડશે, બીજું શું થશે? વર્સ્ટમાં વર્સ્ટ સિનારીઓ શું હોય? ખોટું પડશે, હું પૂછીશ તો કદાચ બીજા બધા હસશે મારા ઉપર, રાઈટ? એનાથી વધારે કઈ નથી થવાનું ને.
હા, મારો એ જ પ્રોબ્લેમ છે.
હા, મતલબ શું થશે? તને એવું થશે બીજા બધા હસશે, એ ફિલિંગ આવશે ને તને.
એક્ઝેક્ટલી.
કદાચ તારો ક્વેશ્ચન સિલી હશે, ચાલ, એનાથી વધારે શું થશે? કઈ નહીં થાય ને.
No.
So when you already know, this is a life lesson point. You know, I'm getting voice, Arshit, from your background, I guess.
હા સર, સોરી. હા.
So when you are getting, Harshit, can you mute yourself for a second?
ઓકે.
હા, ઓકે. સો તમને જ્યારે પણ કોઈ પણ પર્સનનું તમે કોઈ પણ સિનારીઓમાં તમે વર્સ્ટ કેસ સમજી લેશો ને, તો પછી તમને બીજી કોઈ વસ્તુનો પહેલા તો ડર નહીં લાગે. બીજું, નર્વસનેસ સારી હોય છે. દર વખતે કોન્ફિડન્ટ હોવું એવું જરૂરી નથી. ઘણી વખત આપણે નર્વસ પણ હોઈએ છીએ, બટ નર્વસનેસ એટલે સારી હોય, નર્વસનેસ સારું, લો કોન્ફિડન્સ સારું નહીં. તો ઇટ ફીલ્સ ગુડ, તને પણ પોતે મજા આવી, તો બસ ઇનિશિયેટિવ લેવાનું ચાલુ કર દે. તને તું ગોતીને રાખ કે મારે આજે આ પર્ટિક્યુલર સબ્જેક્ટ ઉપર તૈયારી કરીને આવવાનું, 2 શબ્દ હું બોલીશ. જો કોઈ પણ વસ્તુ છે ને હર્ષિત, એ કર્યા વગર ના થાય, આપણે કરવી પડે, રાઈટ? નોટ એબલ ટુ સ્પીક, યુ આર નોટ એબલ ટુ સ્પીક ઇન ટુ એની પ્લેસીસ. આજે તું બોલ્યો, હું એવું ચાહીશ તારા ક્વેશ્ચન્સ ખુલીને બોલ. વધીને શું થશે કે બીજા 76 પબ્લિક છે એ હસશે, ધેટ્સ ઓકે, બટ તારું ડાઉટ ક્લિયર થશે. તું ઘરે જઈશ ત્યારે તું ખુશીથી જઈશ. ફાઇન્ડ યોર ઇન્ટરનલ સેટિસ્ફેક્શન, ડોન્ટ લુક ઇન ટુ ધ પર્સન્સ એસ્પેક્ટ, રાઈટ? ઇઝ ઇટ સેટિસ્ફેક્ટરી આન્સર, હર્ષિત?
થેન્ક યુ સર. હા, સેટિસ્ફેક્ટરી.
Okay. I guess I getting a chat message. I feel what other things if we tell some silly. Khushi Shah, right? Can you unmute yourself?
Hello.
Yeah, hi.
Hello, sir.
Hi, Khushi. So tell me your question. Yeah. Tell me what everybody can listen to you. Yes.
सर, हम कई बार ऐसा सोचते हैं कि जैसे कि मैं कोई बात पर गलत हूँ तो बाकी लोग क्या सोचेंगे, ऐसा।
क्या फर्क पड़ेगा? कुछ फर्क पड़ेगा आपको?
नहीं।
मतलब सबसे ज्यादा से ज्यादा क्या होगा कि लोग ने हंस लिया, आपने सबका हंसना देख लिया, अगर नहीं बोलोगे तो आप अपने आप को कोसोगे ना कि मैंने बोला नहीं, मुझे बोलना चाहिए था, जैसे आज आप कोस रहे हो अपने आप को। अपने आप से अगर आप झूठ बोलोगे या अपने आप से अगर आप लो कॉन्फिडेंस फील करोगे तो आप दूसरों को कैसे कॉन्फिडेंस दिलवाओगे?
हाँ।
राइट? ज्यादा से
यस।
ज्यादा सब लोग हंसेंगे ना, और तो क्या करेंगे, और तो उनके पास और कोई तो रास्ता है नहीं ना। राइट? बट अगर आपने टाइम पे नहीं बोला तो काफी चीजें आप मिस कर जाओगे। हाँ, और कई बार ऐसा होता है कि हमारे क्वेश्चन सिली होते हैं, तो क्या फर्क पड़ता है? मेरा अभी अभी ये थोड़े दिन पहले का ही सिनारियो है। माय मैनेजर कम टू मी एंड आस्क्ड मी दैट मुझे क्लाइंट से क्वेश्चन पूछना है व्हिच इज वेरी सिली क्वेश्चन। आई अलाउड हिम। क्लाइंट वाज लाफिंग, व्हाट यू आर आस्किंग मी, बट after few days we got to know that that particular question is very important for this particular project. If we didn't ask him this question, we might have created a wrong data structure. You understand? तो कई बार क्या होता
यस।
है कि आपका आपका सिली क्वेश्चन भी बहुत ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट होता है। राइट? I guess I hope I'm able to answer your question, Khushi.
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay. There was one
Thank
more
you.
guy. Yeah, welcome. Nirmal, please pick up, guys.
हेलो सर।
Yeah, hi Nirmal. How are you?
फाइन।
Tell
मेरा
me your question.
मेरा क्वेश्चन ये है कि लाइक एज इंटर्न एज ए इंटर्न एनी कंपनी में मैं ज्वाइन हुआ तो कम्युनिकेशन कैसे स्टार्ट करें? मीन्स के हम तो किसी को जानते तो है नहीं इन कंपनी में, तो एज अ कम्युनिकेशन कैसे मीन्स स्टार्ट करें या अदर पर्सन से?
Very good question, guys. निर्मल, यूजुअली क्या होता है, हम कहीं पे भी नए प्लेस पे जाते हैं तो हमें थोड़ा सा लगता है कि यार कि किन लोगों से बात करें। लेकिन आप पहले वहां पे जाइए। देखिए, जाने के बाद तुरंत कम्युनिकेशन किसी से शुरू नहीं हो पाएगा। राइट? आपका किसी ने इंटरव्यू लिया होगा, आपको किसी के साथ आपने बात की होगी, या तो आपने एचआर से बात की होगी। राइट? तो वो सबसे पहला आपके लिए कम्युनिकेशन चैनल है। सबसे पहली कम्युनिकेशन चैनल है जो कंपनी में आपका इंटरव्यू लिया होगा। ये ऑलरेडी नो यू फॉर अ वाइल, आप उनसे थोड़ी बहुत बातचीत की होगी। राइट? पुट अ ग्लो ऑन योर फेस, पुट अ स्माइल ऑन योर फेस, और ऑटोमेटिकली आपको अपने वाइब्स के पर्सन से बात ऑटोमेटिकली शुरू हो जाएगी। मैं ऐसा, देखिए, कई बार क्या होता है, कई बार हम गलती ये करते हैं कि पहले ही दिन से हम एक्सपेक्ट करते हैं कि मैं ये डिपार्टमेंट का जो सुपरवाइजर है उससे मैं कम्युनिकेशन कर लूंगा। गाइस, इन इंडस्ट्री अ लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स आर गोइंग ऑन। काफी सारी चीजें चलती रहती है साइड बाय साइड। तो आई एम नॉट एक्सपेक्टिंग कि आप पहले दिन से किसी बेंचमार्क को पकड़ के चलिए। हाँ, पहले आप 1-2 घंटा बैठिए, एनवायरनमेंट में सेट होइए। सबसे पहला इनिशिएट आप करिए हमारे, आपका जिसने इंटरव्यू लिया है, या आपका जिसने आपकी जिससे बात हुई थी, एचआर से बात हुई थी, आपके जो कलीग्स हैं, आपके जैसे जो इंटर्न्स हैं। क्योंकि देखिए, सबसे पहली चीज, अगर आप अकेले हो इंटर्न में तो किसी ने तो आपका इंटरव्यू लिया, आप उससे बात कर सकते हो। अगर धीरे धीरे करते करते आप स्लो बाय स्लो अपने स्टेप्स बढ़ाइए। एक से बात कीजिए, दो से बात कीजिए, आपको कोई ना कोई ऐसा मिल जाएगा जो कम्युनिकेशन अच्छे करना होगा, राइट, करने वाला होगा। तीसरी चीज, आपको ऐसे बंदे भी मिलेंगे जो, मतलब, आई हैव डन वन सोलो ट्रिप फॉर ट्रैकिंग। सो आई रिमेम्बर दिस गाय, ही इज अ राइटर फ्रॉम बैंगलोर, और उसको बात ही नहीं करनी थी किसी से। आई रिमेम्बर एट द एंड ऑफ द डे, हम जो गुजराती लोग थे उनके साथ वो गरबा कर रहा था लास्ट डे पे, जिसको हमसे बात ही नहीं करनी थी। तो टाइम इज अ वे टू मॉनिटर योर कम्युनिकेशन। थोड़ा सा टाइम दीजिए अपने आप को, धीरे धीरे करके आप सबसे कम्युनिकेट कीजिए। पहले दिन आप अपने कलीग्स जिन्होंने आपका इंटरव्यू लिया उससे बात कीजिए, एचआर से बात कीजिए, उसके बाद अपने जैसे इंटर्न से बात कीजिए। 2 दिन 3 दिन आप धीरे धीरे कम्युनिकेशन बढ़ाइए। ऑटोमेटिकली 5-6 दिनों बाद आप वहां पे सेट हो चुके होंगे, क्योंकि आपको एनवायरनमेंट समझ आ गया होगा, उनके प्रोटोकॉल समझ आ गए होंगे। राइट? आपकी एक बाउंड्री सेट हो गई होगी। राइट निर्मल? Any other people, any other student? Yes, Bhavisha, right?
यस सर, अगर कभी इंडस्ट्री में ऐसा हुआ कि सम सुपरवाइजर हैज़ अलोकेटेड अ वर्क टू अस और उस टाइम पे हमें समझ ना आए या फिर हम वो स्पेसिफिकली जो टास्क दिया है वो कर ना पाए प्रॉपर्ली, तो उस टाइम पे कैसे मैनेज करना चाहिए?
देखिए, ये पर्सन टू पर्सन मैटर करेगा, पर एक मैं अच्छी एडवाइस आपको ये दे सकता हूँ कि कभी भी ओपन एंडेड क्वेश्चन लिए किसी भी सुपरवाइजर के पास मत जाइए। ये कि आप इंटर्न हो या आप नए हो इंडस्ट्री में, वो लोग कई साल से इसी में लगे हुए हैं या कई साल से इसी में काम कर रहे हैं, तो उनके पास काफी टाइम ऐसा होगा कि जो अलोकेटेड होगा क्लाइंट कॉलिंग के लिए, दूसरी चीजों के लिए। आप एक स्ट्रक्चर बना के जाइए। आप अपने क्वेश्चन को, अपनी अंडरस्टैंडिंग, देखिए तीन चीजें होती है, अंडरस्टैंडिंग होती है, क्वेश्चन होता है और आपका अप्रोच होता है। क्वेश्चन को अप्रोच में डाल के आप अपना सजेशन लेके उनके पास जाइए। किसी भी टास्क को, लेट्स से फॉर एग्जांपल मैंने आपको फिबोनाची सीरीज करने के लिए दिया है, बहुत ही बेसिक एग्जांपल, राइट? मैंने आपको ये सीरीज मुझे करके दीजिए, आपको नहीं समझ आया कि फिबोनाची सीरीज में आगे क्या करना है, बट एटलीस्ट आप इनिशिएट करके थोड़ा काम तो करके जाइए। ब्लंटली मत चले जाइए कि भैया मुझे ये समझ, बिल्कुल ही ऐसा आके मुझे कुछ समझ ही नहीं आया, ये चीज तो ऐसी होगी कि आपने कुछ सुना ही नहीं था। अगर सुना नहीं है तो वो समझा रहे उसी के टाइम पे पूछ लो। अगर आपको ऐसा लग रहा है कि आपको कुछ समझ नहीं आ रहा, तो थोड़ी वेट करो, अपना अप्रोच डिफाइन करो, अपना सजेशन उनके पास लेके जाओ, राइट? आप सब जब जब अपना सजेशन लेके जाओगे तब ऑटोमेटिकली उनको ये चीज समझ आएगी कि आप अपना अप्रोच को डिफाइन करके जाओगे वहां पे, राइट? तो पहले अपना अप्रोच और सजेशन लेके जाइए, जिससे पोलाइट भी लगे और जिससे आप बर्डन भी बनोगे नहीं उन पे, क्योंकि आपने थोड़ा काम किया है, आपको थोड़ा समझ नहीं आ रहा है और आप थोड़ा कर दोगे, लेकिन उनको उसके लिए आपको उनका सपोर्ट चाहिए। लेकिन जो बिल्कुल ब्लैंक जाते हैं उनसे तो मैं सजेशन यही करूंगा कि थोड़ा कुछ करके जाइए, उसके बाद आपको और मजा आएगा। राइट भाविशा?
यस सर।
ओके, एनी स्टूडेंट?
सर।
यस, धीरज, राइट? धीरज जोशी।
यस सर।
यस,
सर
टेल मी।
जैसे इंग्लिश में मेरे को कॉन्फिडेंस नहीं है
हम्म,
अच्छे से बोलने का, इंटरव्यू देने बैठा हूँ और इंग्लिश में इतना कॉन्फिडेंस नहीं है, तो इंटरव्यूअर का डायरेक्ट डायरेक्ट बोल सकते हैं क्या हिंदी में इंटरव्यू करना है, या कैसे उनको बोले कि हिंदी
ओके,
में करें जिस नेटिव
राइट,
लैंग्वेज में?
100%। ये हमारे गुजराती का एक एक कॉमन इश्यू मैं फेस कर रहा हूँ कई सालों से। आई हैव टू, जैसे आपको अगर हिंदी भी थोड़ा बहुत आता है, उसमें भी आपको लगता है कि कई वर्ड्स ऐसे हैं जो सब्जेक्टिव हैं, जिसको आप अच्छे से नहीं बोल पाओगे, तो आप ब्लंटली, और सबसे पहले आप कौन सी प्रोफाइल के लिए अप्लाई कर रहे हो धीरज?
सर डेवलपिंग के लिए सर।
राइट? तो अगर आप डेवलपिंग के लिए अप्लाई कर रहे हो, तो डोंट यू थिंक कि कम्युनिकेशन होना चाहिए, लेकिन इंटरनल कम्युनिकेशन इज गुड कम्युनिकेशन, राइट? तो आपका जजमेंट आपके लैंग्वेज पे कभी नहीं किया जाएगा, राइट? आपका जजमेंट अगर डेवलपमेंट प्रोफाइल है, तो आपका जजमेंट आपके टेक्निकल स्किल्स और आपके लॉजिक के स्किल्स पे किया जाएगा, ना कि आपकी लैंग्वेज के स्किल्स पे। तो अगर आप कॉन्फिडेंस नहीं हो कोई भी लैंग्वेज में, कैन आई स्पीक? क्योंकि अगर आप अच्छे अपना जो माइंड है वो कन्वे नहीं कर रहे हो कोई भी लैंग्वेज में, तो इट्स बेटर कि जिसमें सबसे ज्यादा आप कंफर्टेबल हो उसी लैंग्वेज में बात करो। उसमें कोई किसी को कुछ बुरा नहीं लग जाएगा। हाँ, ये एक है कि अगर आप बिजनेस एग्जीक्यूटिव, सेल्स के लिए, रिलेशनशिप ऑफिसर के लिए, या फिर क्लाइंट कम्युनिकेशन के लिए, क्लाइंट टेकल केयर के लिए अगर आप जा रहे हो और अगर आपको वहां पे इंग्लिश मैंडेटरी है, देन यू हैव टू हैव स्पीक इन टू द सेम लैंग्वेज। वहां पे आपको जज नहीं, लाइक अदरवाइज इन ऑल दी अदर केसेस पीपल डेफिनेटली गोइंग टू जज यू इन टर्म्स ऑफ योर, जिसके लिए भी आपने अप्लाई किया हो, राइट? अगर आप टेक्निकल स्किल्स के लिए अप्लाई करो तो इट्स नॉट एट ऑल अ मैटर कि आप हिंदी में बोलिए, गुजराती में बोलिए, एज फार एज योर नॉलेज इज मैटर, राइट? इज इट क्लियर धीरज?
यस सर।
या,
थैंक यू सर।
No problem. Thank you. Anyone else? Guys, anyone in sales industry? Anyone? Oh, yeah. Who's there? Anyone? Hello? Anyone,
Yes, students.
any student wanted, any student apart from, technical skills, anyone have a knowledge, where you wanted to go? I mean, apart from coding, anyone here? जिसको अभी से पता है कि मेरे को कोडिंग नहीं करना है, मतलब मेरे को समझ ही नहीं आता, मैं करके भी क्या करूंगा, राइट? एनीवन? अच्छा, तो मतलब सबको कोडिंग करना है, बाहर भी, राइट?
Tester is another field where we can go. Software testing.
Hello?
Yes, sir. I think tester is another field where we can go.
I am not able to hear you. What you said?
Hello, sir.
Yes.
I think tester is another field where we can go.
Right.
Other
I mean,
coding.
हाँ, देखिए, ये मैंने इसीलिए ये पॉइंट को स्पेसिफिकली यहाँ पे रखा हुआ है कि इफ यू आर नॉट अ कोडर, जज योरसेल्फ. अगर आप अपने आप को जज नहीं कर पाओगे तो दूसरों को कैसे कर पाओगे, राइट? मेक श्योर कि आप जो भी फील्ड चूज करो, झंडा गाड़ के निकलो गाइस. देखिए, मैं एक बहुत सिंपल सा एग्जांपल लेके चलता हूँ. मेरे जो कलीग्स थे, या जो मेरा अभी पार्टनर है, वो हम दोनों कॉलेज मेट है. He was one of the finest coder in the our batch, I guess in the Gujarat at that time. So हम लोग जब कोडिंग करने बैठते थे, तो I can do code or I can do same code or same particular program in 15 minutes, and he can do the same program in 5 minutes, right? So the same thing happens when I need to present myself. I can present in a very clueless manner. And when he needs to present himself, he needs a lot of time to represent, a lot of time to think about it. And at that time only, in I guess in third semester only, I decided that I want to go for coding. ये बहुत जरूरी है guys, क्योंकि ये टाइम ऐसा है आपका कि इट विल डिसाइड योर लाइफ लॉन्ग. अगर आपको कोई चीज करने में मजा नहीं आ रहा है तो उसे मत कीजिए. आप चूज कीजिए आपको कौन सी चीज करने में मजा आ रहा है. और जरूरी नहीं है कि आईटी में सिर्फ और सिर्फ कोडिंग ही है. so many fields comes into the picture. You can be tester, you can be BDE, you can be BDM. Afterwards, थोड़े टाइम के बाद प्रोजेक्ट मैनेजर की फील्ड ऐसी है, डिलीवरी मैनेजर होते हैं, डेवऑप्स होते हैं. Nowadays a lot of other options are available, like few then quality engineers as well. I mean, those are the nothing but a taster kind of stuff only. Data scientist is one of your persuasion, where you have to look into a lot of logical aspects. We also have the data scientist in house. So yeah, you should know that what field you wanted to go into the, right? तो मतलब काफी सारी फील्ड्स हैं. मैं आपको अगर गिनाने बैठूं तो काफी अपॉर्चुनिटीज हैं. Data analysis is okay. That is also a very good field, guys. But make sure your analytical aspects is very good. Like काफी कंपनीज GLS में भी आती है जो डेटा एनालिटिक्स लेती है, राइट? तो काफी चीजें हैं आप कर सकते हो अपार्ट फ्रॉम कोडिंग. हाँ, कोडिंग एक ऐसा है जो हमारा मेजर एस्पेक्ट या मेजर फील्ड है. हाँ, अगर आप BD में जा रहे हो, राइट, देन द बिग एडवांटेज टू यू इज यू आर टेक्निकल, राइट? तो ये एक बेनिफिट है, एक्स्ट्रा एडेड बेनिफिट है MBA वालों से कंपेयर में. और दूसरी चीज देखिए, आप इंग्लिश बोल सकते हो, उसकी वजह से अगर आप चाहते हो कि आपको BD की जॉब मिल जाए, ऐसा नहीं होगा गाइस. फॉर डूइंग एनी BDM या BDE एक्टिविटीज, you need to have your sales knowledge. अगर आप सेल्स कर सकते हो तब जाके वो चीज सिलेक्ट करना. आप अच्छा इंग्लिश बोल सकते हो, that is okay, that is one of your language knowledge. What about skills, right? So I guess I take your enough time. Any last question for last 2 minutes, guys? Look, the question comes from Bhavisha. I know Bhavisha. I mean, everybody wanted to be successful in their field. But एक चीज समझिए आप कि अगर आप देखिए हर चीज में हर एक सक्सेस नहीं कर सकता, ये चीज समझ लीजिए। बहुत अच्छा कोडर होगा, बहुत अच्छा, आपसे भी अच्छा, पर हो सकता है कि उसका मैन मैनेजमेंट अच्छा ना हो। पर आप कोडिंग भी कर सकते हो, मैन मैनेजमेंट भी कर सकते हो, तो उससे आगे आप जा सकते हो। समझ रहे हो? अगर आपका सिर्फ मैन मैनेजमेंट अच्छा है, मैनेजर बन सकते हो, राइट? तो देखिए हर लोग ट्राई नहीं करते हैं कि मैं भी सक्सेसफुल हो जाऊं, मैं भी ये कर लूं, मैं भी वो कर लूं। आफ्टर 3 to 4 years, your life depends on the discipline you are following, your health, how you are waking up, at what time you are waking, what else activity you do, how many learning experience you are following. Till आज भी मैं खुद काफी क्लासेस अटेंड करता हूँ जहाँ पे मुझे खुद को कुछ नया सीखने मिलेगा, राइट? सो हर लोग वहीं ट्राई करते हैं, लेकिन जरूरी नहीं है कि सब लोग कोडिंग में ही बड़े हो जाएंगे, राइट? क्या क्या आप एक एग्जांपल छोटा सा लेके चलिए। क्या सुंदर पिचाई को कोडिंग करने का पैसा मिल रहा है क्या? राइट? उसको नहीं मिल रहा है, राइट? he is getting the money for managing people, or getting the money for his new ideas. हर लोग के पास न्यू आइडियाज नहीं होते, हर लोग मैन मैनेजमेंट में भी अच्छे नहीं होते। एक बार किसी फील्ड में घुसिए जिसमें आपको अच्छा नॉलेज हो, उसमें क्या बड़ा करना है उसके लिए काफी सारे ऑप्शन है जब आप अंदर चले जाओगे, राइट? Yes, sir, sir. It's up to you. I already take 2 minutes more than I assigned. Yeah.
So any other questions, students? Students who are offline, who are online?
I get question from Parth, I guess.
Pardon?
I get question from Parth.
Question from Parth.
Yeah, he sent me the message in private.
Okay.
Look, Parth. Nobody is having problem if you are doing freelancing in a company. This needs to be understood. You are paid for your 8 hours. Those 8 hours are important. If you are giving your 100% in these 8 hours, none of your employer matters that what you are doing after these 8 hours. So it is not at all a bad thing to do freelancing after your job. But important is that you are 100% in your work. How work distribution of project is done in the company. Yeah. Look, work distribution is based on your knowledge and based on your skills. It divides. It matters also person to person. As I told you that I think the question is asked from Harshit Thakkar, right? So Harshit, usually क्या होता है कि हर एक इंटर्न को या हर एक एम्प्लॉय को अपना काम दिया जाता है। देयर इज अ हायरार्की कि आपके ऊपर कोई होगा, उसके नीचे कोई होगा, उसके नीचे आप होगे शायद से, राइट? कल जाके आपके नीचे भी कोई आएगा। तो वर्क जो डिवीजन होता है वो होता है टास्क के बेसिस पे। किसी भी प्रोजेक्ट को लेके उसको टास्क में डिवाइड किया जाता है, उस टास्क की प्रायोरिटीज डिफाइन होती है, उस टास्क को हम लोग पर्सन टू पर्सन देखिए कई बार क्या होता है कि आपको ऐसे टास्क दिए जाएंगे जो आपसे पॉसिबल नहीं है, फिर भी आपको दिए जाएंगे टू अंडरस्टैंड योर नॉलेज, टू गेन योर नॉलेज, राइट? सो द डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन इज इन द सेम मैनर, टास्क, वर्कआउट, उसके नीचे वर्कआउट। या anyone? Yes, Arpit sir, I'm finishing here. Yeah, please, you can go ahead. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Upendra. Thank you. Thank you for giving the guidance to our students. It was really a wonderful session, Upendra.
Thank you so much. I hope it will help you out in your career, guys.
Yeah, definitely. And we would like to see you again in the next placement week.
Yeah, we'll try our best. We have some events, but we'll try our best to join the placement week. Yeah, as I told you, we have few openings for interns, so definitely, yeah.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
All the
Thank you,
best.
Jala.
All the best, you guys. All the best for your career. I hope you all do well. And see you in the industry, guys. See you in the field. Okay, I take a leave now, Arpit.
Thank you. Thank you, Pencil.
Okay, bye, guys.
Bye.